What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we have some links to get installed on the Redcat Ascent 18 and some performance readings to get along with them. We're going to start with steering links and then move on to high clearance links, but first we have to assemble these and put everything together. And it's really just as easy as putting the ends on, putting the centers in, and you're all ready to go. Just as you see here, everything's assembled. They even give you some extras and some stainless steel screws if you want to replace the factory ones. And now let's move on to the links. And again, you guys, this is the same thing. It's just repetition. Put the ends on, put the middles in, just as simple as this. Now your links are complete, ready to install. Let's slap them on the truck. But before we put these links on that we just assembled, we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna get some readings for the Redcat. Now we're gonna get the readings for the Ascent 18, hopefully with this new Crawler Park performance board that I just picked up, you guys. This I have had my eyes on for a long time, and I am so glad I finally got this. This is going to be a really neat tool to telling me on the performance changes of the upgrades that we do to our rigs. You know, I'll be able to get the degrees of, let's say, side hill, front facing, rear facing. We have over here an articulation reading scale. You guys, I am super excited to finally have one of these. This is gonna be really sick to play with. Now over here, we have some other measuring tools. These have inches and millimeters on them, you guys. And this is gonna be for stuff like coming over here and checking your diff clearance and, let's say, your rock slider or a skid plate clearance. So that's going to be really neat to see too, to really see what these links are changing, if anything. You guys, is it going to give us more clearance here? Is it going to give us more clearance here? I mean, what's it going to do for us? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be really neat to find out. So I can't wait to get started playing with this. So let's just do it. Unfortunately, I did not get any readings before I swapped the motor and the ESC and battery placements. I did not have this performance board yet, so I didn't get those readings, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to go from here on out and we're going to check the performances on everything we do. So let's start with our differential readings. All right, you guys, we're going to start this reading with the inches instead of the millimeter ones, because I think we're going to skip right past the millimeters because we're already pretty high here on the ground clearance, especially on the side here for the rock sliders or the skid plate, whichever one hits first, you guys. So let's go ahead and get these readings. So we're going to start right here with the front diff, you guys, and I'm going to take one of my scale readings here and I'm going to slide it all the way in until I hit them differentials. Now this one slides all the way through, so we got to move right over to the big one, and I'm going to hit that one right away, and then this one here clears just barely. So we're going to say that right there is going to be our final reading on the front differential, you guys. It clears all the way up to 1.6 and taps and gets stuck in the 1.3. So I think what I'm going to do with my readings is go with what I clear. So I clear 1.06 inches. Let's move to the back. All right, guys, I don't know how much of a different reading we're going to get here. I imagine it being pretty close to the same, if not the same. We're clearing there. Actually, we're clearing the 1.3 on the back, so that's pretty slick. But we're definitely going to hit that 1.9 there. So I'd have to say on the back, you guys, we are clearing that 1.3 inches. That is going to be our reading on the back, which is a little higher than the front. So that's pretty slick. I think some of them are going to be the same. Some are going to be different. It's going to be really neat to see this stuff, you guys. That's why I really like this setup so far. Let's move on to the sides. What I'm going to do on this now is I'm going to go through here, and whatever I hit first is going to be my reading, whether I hit the rock sliders first or the skid plate first. Whatever I hit first obviously is the lowest point, so I'm going to do that and we're going to take that for the reading. So we're going to slide in and I'm clearing everything until right there, you guys. Right there, can you see that? Let me see if I can get a better view of this here. All right, there you go. You see that there? So I'm sliding it in and then I'm hitting the skid plate right there, you guys. So I'm clearing the 1.5, hitting the 1.56. So on that there, you guys, I'm going to say we hit the skid plate. That's our lowest point at 1.5. We hit 1.56. So 1.5, inch and a half, you guys. We cleared an inch and a half underneath there for our center and our skid plate. Let's move on to the board itself now. As you can see here, I'm going to call this, I don't know what any of this is honestly really called. I'm just kind of winging this and making this up. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 people use these. The one person I did see use this on a few videos is Cape Crawlers. Love your content, bro, if you see this. But so I really don't know what this is all called. I'm going to call this here the articulation reading. And that's going to kind of give us our, side hill reading on articulation, what we can get out of that. So we'll check that out. And then we'll spin to the front and the sides. And I will put this on here, see when we tip, and on the side hill, see when we tip, what kind of degree readings we're getting, and then we will do our link upgrades and come back to the board and see if anything had changed. Let's get our articulation reading, you guys. And for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put us up here and make sure the back tire's touching. I'm going to make sure the side tires are touching, and then that's going to be my reading. And I think I'm going to try to go straight down from the lug to get a marking for the reading. So if I'm going to do that, I'd back it off a little, put it up a little higher. Nope, a little lower. Back tire still floating there, a little lower. All right. Front tire's grounded. Back tire, scoot back a little, right there. It's grounded. Okay, everything is grounded. I would say we have a reading at about 13.5, which, according to our scale here, says nice performance. All right, so first up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test the side hill action here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna kind of set it up here as if maybe my rocks or my tires are catching on a rock or something, however. And then I'm gonna raise it and tip it. If that's not how this is supposed to be used, I'm sure somebody will tell me. But I'm not sure really, honestly. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it and do this for now, and then kind of, figure it out. I guess I could just kind of set it there with nothing hitting, but if it slides, anywho, let's just go with it. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and raise it until she tips over, you guys. Let's see what we get. 20 degrees, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. I'm gonna call that a flip at 46 degrees, you guys. This is so neat. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna put it front facing like you see here, and we're gonna rise and see when we flip. Pretty simple. Oh, okay, let it settle in there. 20 degrees, 25, 30, 35, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Oh, we're gonna call that it right there because it rolled off. It would have rolled or flipped, I suppose. 49, I guess. Maybe we'll try that again. Oh, okay, you see that? If I went a little bit faster, it would flip. So that flipped at, I think I'll have to watch it back, but that was about 51 or 52. Let's check it out. All right, you guys, so I watched that front facing back in slow-mo, and that in fact did flip at about 52. I could have called it 53, but in the slow-mo, the wheels are already leaving at 52, so 52 is gonna be my reading there. I guess if I just go a little bit quicker, it'll stick instead of roll and then flip. I don't know. We'll figure out our method with this, you guys. Let's go ahead and get this rear facing reading. Let it settle in there. And let's go 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Dang, it rolled again at like 48. Let's try it one more time and go a little quicker. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, well, let me take a look at the first one and we'll go with like a happy medium on that. All right, guys, until we figure that out, I'm just gonna go with like in between the two readings. I don't know, we'll say it was about 51 degrees. We'll say 51 degrees for our final, and we'll see if we get any different readings when we go ahead and put on our links here from Endura. All right, guys, I have to admit, I am really loving this board so far. I'm not gonna do an entire install video on these links here. There's plenty of those out there, you guys. It's really fairly simple. I've already put them together, and now I'm just going to go ahead and install them, and we'll get back to the board. Crawler Park, if you see this, man, I really love this. I would love to have more of your products if you wouldn't mind hooking a brother up. No, but for real, I love this. This is super awesome. This is gonna be a fun tool. All right, one thing I will jump in and say real quick, you guys, is don't forget, do not over tighten. Make sure your stuff has free range to move. All right, you guys, we are back and we have all the links and the steering links installed. Look at that, you guys, looking good, man, looking good. I don't know if you guys can see the blue lights on it right now, but I got the lights on, shining off the chrome in there. I can't wait to see this at night. I think it's gonna really shine it up really good at night, dude. Look at that, look at them links, dude. It looks so good. That's good. Oh, that's gonna look good at night, you guys. I can't wait. I could definitely come right back out here at night and get some sweet shots to throw in right about here. And then we'll come right back after them sweet night shots, and then we will put the truck on the performance board and see if we have any changes to the performance, you guys. So let's get on with it. We are going to start off again with the front differential. Last time the front diff was peaking at the 1.6 mark. We cleared that but hit 1.3. So let's see if we have any difference in height here with the links, the new links. Oh yeah, look at there. I mean, I'm on it. If it clears the 1.6 hardcore. I mean, it clears it big time, and then it clears right there, dude. I mean, it clears that 1.3 with a little bit of rub, or just a slight rub. I'm gonna call that a clear, you guys. I'm gonna say we are now clearing 1.3. There's no way I'm gonna make it through the 1.9. That's not gonna happen. So we're now clearing 1.3. So we did gain a little bit in the front diff. Let's check the back. All right, rear differential, guys. Last time we cleared 1.13, and we could not clear 1.19 on the other one. So let's check the rear diff and see if we are clearing any more now. Oh yeah, we got that 1.3, no problem now. Let's carry on to 1.9 and see if we can get that in there. Let's see. Right at the lowest point, and I mean, you guys look at that. That's like, I mean, with the slightest rub, the slightest rub, and we get to the 1.9. There's no way we're clearing 1.25, but I would say that's a gain. Again, you guys, I'm gonna say we gained a notch, and we moved up to 1.19 on the back diff. let's move right on to the side and keep right on going here. Last time we hit the skid plate at 1.5, 1.5 inches. So let's see if we have any difference. I have a feeling it's going to be just like the differentials, and we're going to have a slight rub, and then we'll be able to clear right there. Yep, see, 1.5 we clear, 1.56 slight rub, but I think we can call that a clear. If I had to force it any more than just that slight rub right there, I wouldn't count it, you guys, but I mean, that's just the slightest rub. And then the 1.6, that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to go right there, you guys. 1.56 is the new. So we gained one notch on each one of our readings. Now let's see if we gain any on the articulation in the flipping scale. Again, let's go ahead and get a little articulation reading and see if we gained anything here. Back it down just a little bit. Right there. Right there. All right, we're gonna go right down from here, and we're gonna say about 13.5, you guys. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a look. I don't think that changed any. No, it didn't. 13.5. We still have 13.5, which is still nice performance, but that did not change anything with the high clearance links. So let's carry on. All right, you guys, and moving right along with the readings, we have an old side hill rating at about 46 degrees, you guys. So let's see if we get anything new with the high clearance links. There's 30, 35, 40, 44, 45, 47, right there, 47 degrees, you guys. That would be 1 degree. We gained 1 degree from the last one. Let's move on to the front. Let's go on to the front facing down. Last time we were getting about a 52 degree reading. So let's see if we gain or lose. 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 35, 40, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh, we rolled at 50, you guys. I need to get this thing to sit still. Let's try that one more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, we rolled a little. 50, 55. Looked like that was about 57. Let me run that back and check that. All right, so after looking at that in slow motion and slowing it down, flipped at about 58 degrees. Now the front facing one from the first one was a little sketchy, I guess you could say. So did we really gain that much? It's hard telling, but we did gain some for sure, you guys. Let's go ahead and do rear facing down. All right, rear facing down. Last time we were getting about 52 degrees, you guys. Let's see what we can get out of this. 30, 35, 40, 45, a little roll, 50, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. It's moving. 61, 62. There it goes, you guys. 62 degrees. Now again, last time on the rear facing, I didn't get it to stick that great, so I could have had a few more degrees on that stock one, but we still gained a considerable amount than we would have got on the stock Lynx, you guys. So I'm going to say we have some gains here to talk about. All right, overall, you guys, I would have to say the Lynx give us some gains. I'm not going to say it's major gains or a lot of gains. Visual gives us a lot of visual gains, and some performance, that is for sure. We gained some points on everything: diff heights, skid plate heights, and a little bit on all of our action for inclines, you guys. So it's pretty neat. I am really enjoying this board and being able to test the performances like this, and expect this more often. Pretty much every time I do something with one of my small ones, I will put it on this performance board. Crawler Park also has small crawler things like this as well, where you can put these boards together. It's the same thing with some of their crawler obstacles. I may have to really check into that. Crawler Park, you guys, I live in an RV. I would be a perfect person to sponsor or work with your small crawler obstacles. Anyway, you guys, we have some new links on this thing. I really want to get some new shocks on this, and then probably some rims and tires eventually. But for now, I think we have some really nice upgrades going on, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed some actual stats along with the upgrades. And I'm gonna have to say thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, you guys. Help me get this, get these guys to help sponsor me and stuff. I need them subscriptions. Anyway, don't forget, like, subscribe. See you on the next one, you guys. Peace.